Good morning and God bless. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm in a place that you've never seen me at. I've never been here either, but I'm able to record some YouTube videos, and that's the goal for today's video. Look, a lot of secret updates happen in Pokemon Go because I've been pretty consistent on looking at what's going to be in Pokemon Go coming soon, and everything that's happened today, I had no clue of, and I really feel like a lot of other people didn't have any clue of. So I'm gonna let y'all know in this video on what has happened. So while I was stopped at a Denny's at a gas station, I realized that in the Dynamax raids, Gigantamax, Charizard, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, all three of them are back. Now, I think the main reason they are back is because Raikou is going to be coming soon, and the best counter for Raikou is... Actually, no, the best counter for Raikou is ground, but Blastoise is going to be good against Entei. Charizard's going to be good against Sweet... That doesn't sound right. Oh my goodness. Entei, yeah, Water against Entei, and then Suicune, Venusaur is good against Suicune. Hopefully I said that right. But the whole point is some of these Gigantamax Pokemon are really helpful and really good to use against other Dynamax and other Gigantamax Pokemon, which I think is the main reason why they added it back, because we haven't seen them for a while. So make sure if you have a group of people to do them, try and do them while you can. Gigantamax Charizard's always a good Pokemon. Same thing for the other two. Biggest recommendation, since Raikou is coming out soon, just do Excadrill, even though I will say Drillbur I have not seen in the raids. However, since Raikou's coming, that also means Suicune and Entei are going to be on the way. So doing Blastoise and Venusaur, those Gigantamaxes are going to be really good to have in order to knock out those other ones. So make sure you guys do that. And then we move on to Fuecoco Community Day. So this was a pretty fun one because I was going from Kansas to Indianapolis, which, as you can tell, I'm not in New York, but I was trying to do as best as I could when it came to playing the game as best as possible. 2 shinies, unfortunately, did run for me. I won't lie, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I was speed locked. I understand why they do speed locked, but it sucks because it's like, for the folks that are a passenger, I feel like they still should be able to catch the Pokemon. So I did lose 2 shinies, unfortunately. Then I was able to catch, I believe, 2 or 3 while I was out at Walgreens. So that was cool. I didn't have my other phone on me to show my reaction or anything like that. So I was able to get, I believe, 3, maybe 4 shinies, which was pretty cool. And then I had my 5-year-old cousin catch this one on the screen, which is why the throws are a little funny. Now, granted, some of y'all might think that's still me throwing it. I'm blaming the 5-year-old. I don't throw like that. He seemed like he was having so much fun. I used all my Pokeballs, and then I ended up losing out on another shiny because I was letting him use all the Pokeballs. And then I bought more, and then you also used them all. So it literally led to him just feeding them. Like, you'd give him a berry and run away. Give him a berry, run away. It was the funniest thing. But every single time he hit the Pokeball, hit the Pokemon, he's like, yes! Dude, watching a kid play Pokemon Go for the first time has to be the most adorable thing ever, bro. So that was very wholesome, you know what I mean? I'm glad I showed him because I saw him peek over for a second, and I tilted my phone sideways so he could see. I'm not gonna gatekeep it. And then I was like, this is how you throw it. He was like, let me try. It was so wholesome, man. Fuecoco Community Day, not too bad. I did evolve one of them for the shiny version. So not only do I have the stage 1, but then I also have the stage 2, which is pretty good. So I was able to get basically every shiny from this event possible, which was cool. I think I clicked a total of about 150 and I got about 6 shinies. Yeah, I think that's 6 or maybe 7 shinies, and then 2 or 3 of them ran away, and I think I have 4. So it was a pretty good community day, I'm not gonna lie. I would love for y'all to let me know in the comments below, how was your community day? Did it go well? Did you get a bunch of shinies? Did you not get a bunch of shinies? Let me know in the comments below. And what else do we got to talk about? Well, Raikou is going to be, I kind of talked about this previously, but Raikou is going to be coming on the 15th. So I noticed when spinning in the Gigantamaxes, yes, they cost 800. You didn't get 800 particles. Does that make sense? So it still seems like you need to collect a lot of particles in order to do the Dynamax raid. I say that because usually when we get like a new Gigantamax or like big new Dynamax that takes a lot of energy, like the 800, usually what they've done before is they give you 800 Dynamax candy for it to like, make sense. However, for this time, the Charizard and the Blastoise and the Venusaur, all three of them, unfortunately, only give you 120, so you're probably going to be only able to do one a day for free. I think the only way to do is like one a day. I really don't think you can get 1,600 particles in a day unless you planned it out like really correctly. But even then, I don't know if you still could, but there's that. Obviously, you can still spend Pokecoins on getting particles to do the raids, but that's up to you. And they still have not announced when they're going to do remote Dynamaxes, because when they said they were never going to do Shadow remotes, they brought out Shadow Ho-Oh Day. Shout out Niantic for bringing what was my favorite and my shiny grind of the year. And they brought it to Shadow Raids and to remote to even better. So it's a big shout out to Niantic for that. I always think in the back of my mind that they watched one of my videos and saw that I wanted Ho-Oh and saw how much I talked about Shadow Raids, and then they combined the two. Hey, it's just a thought. It's just a thought, possibly. But I will say that they did, like, when the Shadow Raids happened, that was exciting because people thought that was never going to happen, even though I said it was going to happen eventually. Because let's be fair, like, it was going to happen eventually, because it gets to a point where not that many people are doing them, and I feel as if Niantic would want to give us a little bit of the opportunity, which is nice. And then then they also said, like, on top of that they would start testing the remotes for the Dynamaxes. Now, how is that going to work? Beast to me. I don't know if it's going to cost like a remote raid instead of a Dynamax particle. I think that would probably be the best way for Niantic to go at it that way, because I really don't think they're going to do 800 particles plus a remote raid. It wouldn't make it worth it. And on top of that, I don't think that many people would do it other than one try just to try it. So I think, like, if we think like kind of like, I'm trying to think logically from this, but it's kind of difficult. But if they're going to do remote raids for these Gigantamax or Dynamax or anything like that, I think they'll probably have a way to where it's just going to be like a remote raid pass. That's what I'm assuming. Unless they hit us with a curveball and they either do one of two things. Either they have remote raids plus Dynamax particle cost, or it's like a whole new pass, which I doubt, but I don't know. I'm excited to see what they're going to do for the future of Pokemon Go, especially for Dynamaxes. I want y'all to let me know in the comments below if Dynamaxes were remote rated. Would that be better, or would that make it worse? So I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.